everybody.
We're the Sunshine Stitchers. I'm EJ.
I'm Gary.
I'm Shelia.
And who do we have?
I'm Erin. Hi.
Hi, Erin.
Finally.
Yes.
Yay.
I need to hydrate. I need the water. I need to hydrate.
Well, I got coffee too. So.
Yeah. You're double fisted.
Actually, it's Crystal Light.
But fancy, so it counts.
Yes, that's what that
right.
counts.
That's right. Counts. Yes. I was glad. I prepared. I got a little heavy-handed on the Prosecco.
Wait. And when we first started Zoom, the glass was completely full.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's been a bit of a
morning.
I needed some medicinal support.
Just what the doctor ordered.
Okay. Well, Erin, to Martini Stitcher, we are so glad that you are joining us today. We were, when you said yes to our invitation.
Yes.
I can say yes fast enough. I was like, oh my gosh, I get to meet them all over Zoom.
We watch you. We've been watching you individually. When we talk about Flosstubers, you come up in conversation.
I like the wall.
So thank you for agreeing to be with us this morning and for your patience for everybody. We had some internet challenges just as we were getting ready to start. So
no problem at all.
It's been a bit of a break, and I feel like I'm like the biggest head in the world here. So maybe if I try to sit back or something.
Sit back.
Yeah. Something.
You get to see all your goodies.
Yeah.
We want to thank everybody for your comments from the videos last week, and we particularly appreciate that you all are enjoying this format while we are social distancing and staying at home. And even though our respective states are beginning, how's your state doing, Erin? Are you all starting to open up?
We're still on stay-at-home orders till the end of the month. So we'll see if that gets extended or not. I mean, Seattle was kind of one of the first places to really get hot, so they locked us down pretty quick and hard. So we'll see. I think things will slowly, maybe in the next few weeks, open up, but obviously no hair coloring yet.
Yeah. Well, Florida is, I think as of Tuesday, when the beaches reopen and the gyms reopen.
She's frozen.
Listen, she's thinking about it. It should be.
Oh, no.
She's thinking about going to the gym. That's what it is.
I think it's the beach.
Where's that bikini picture, Gary?
So are we going to continue?
Just continue. She'll pop back.
She'll pop back.
This is live.
Oh, okay. There you go. She'll come back.
Yeah. So EJ, go ahead. You have the agenda.
Yeah.
He's got the agenda.
Wow. Thank you so much. Not awkward at all. Okay. All right. So, Erin, tell us a little bit about yourself. For example, how long have you been stitching?
Well, so I learned to stitch when I was like probably 12 or 13. My mom and her good friend were our Girl Scout troop leaders. And so we did like a sewing badge, and they taught us how to cross stitch because they were both cross stitchers. So I learned when I was really young and stitched a little, throughout middle school and high school. And then probably like most people went to college and didn't have time. And then when I finished college and got married, I picked it back up again a little bit, but I really only did my girls' stockings. Like that's pretty much all I worked on for like 16 years. It took me 16 years to do their 3 stockings.
Yeah,
and I didn't do anything besides dimensions kits. Like, so they were like gold collection kits. Like, that's what I jumped back into stitching with, right? Was like 18 count navy blue Ada with beads and metallics.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's it.
So, yeah. So that's pretty much all I did for like 16 years. And then about maybe a year and a half ago, I found the vast world of cross stitching and have just got addicted hard.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Definitely changed from back in the day.
Yeah. I mean, for sure. Like, I didn't even know that, you could buy anything but a kit, or that there were stores even, a year
There's
and a
a
half.
lot of us that start off that way, not
Yeah.
knowing about the vast majority of other stuff besides Dimensions kit and Design Works kit.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, I still love a good dimensions kit.
Oh, yeah.
I have one on my Maynia wheel, but
Yeah.
there's a lot out there.
I think 5 years ago is probably when I found the whole world of online and an actual shop instead of Michael's.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for sure. So, yeah, so I've been stitching a long time, but it's been about a year and a half that, yeah. My family would say I have a problem.
Oh yeah.
Well,
I think they think we all have a problem. Like, she's stitching. She's still stitching. We're like, how long is that going to take you to do? Oh, years.
you asked the question, right?
You said what?
Is that me asking that question?
Like you, yeah, like Gary. But at least Gary understands when I say years, because he already knows. Well, for him, it'll be like months. But my sister or my family, like, years? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was working on Farewell to Anger, my like only Hade, right? And the girls were looking at it and I was like, last month I said, I'm 4% done. And they went,
What?
I said, yeah, I've been doing like 1% a month. And my youngest goes, well, that's pretty good. Wait. And you can like see her do the math in her head. She goes, what? That's crazy. Yeah. Like you could literally see her do the math in the head on how long it would take. And
100 months.
nothing.
Fine. It's fine. It's going to get stitched.
It's all fine.
That's like 16 years.
We're all fine here.
Aroundish. What type of stitcher are you? Are you a process or a product?
I mean, I think I would probably have to say process given the number of projects I have. I mean, I do like having things finished, but I don't really care how long it takes to get there, obviously.
So you like the going in and out, the soothing, the kitting up? Is that do you like the kitting up or the getting started?
I go through phases where I like really want to kit a bunch of stuff up and then I don't want to, play with it anymore. So I'll kit a whole bunch of things up and then I'll, slowly start them and then I'll get in I think once I start to see the like amount of kitted projects start to dwindle, I'm like, ooh, what? Let's start putting some more stuff together. So yeah, for sure.
And your fabric preferences.
Man, I'll stitch on anything. I mean, really. I mean, even if you look at like all my Mania starts, there's like a little bit of everything. I've really started to love stitching with one strand of floss. So like probably now like to just pick a preference would be like 36 count something or even like 18 Ada with one strand, but I'll stitch anything.
Nice.
I can stitch on that, see any fabric. Oh yeah, we can stitch on that.
Shelia?
Okay. Oh, yeah.
You have your agenda. Welcome back, Shelia, if we never said that.
Yeah, just so everybody is aware, I seem to be having some incredible internet connectivity challenges today. So I may be in and out. Hey,
Hey.
story of my life. Here, gone there, back.
We got you to the beach.
Yeah. Going to the beach.
I wish. Okay, so Erin, we asked if you could show us some of the finishes that you have that you're most proud of or have meaning to you.
Yeah, so the first one, I know Gary will do his like magic and pop the picture in because I don't even have it anymore. But the one that like immediately sprang to mind was a piece I did for my grandmother. And it's not my style. I mean, it was very much for her, but it's the praying hands.
Oh,
and because that was the very first thing I ever stitched, not on like Dimensions Kit Ada. And that was my first foray into stitching over 2 strands on an even weave, and learned a lot.
Yeah.
There's a lot of fudging going on, but I don't know that you can tell. And she loves it. Like every time I talk to her on the phone, she tells me how much she loves it. So
that's sweet.
that was definitely a learning piece, for sure. And then a couple others that I grabbed because I do occasionally finish things. Not like Gary, but like I brought this one because this was probably the first thing I finished that was like not, I didn't frame it. It was kind of a more like creative, I guess, because I'm not a very creative person, which is why I love cross stitching, because you just follow the pattern, right?
Yeah.
Like, I don't have to make it up. But so this, and I have, this is a set of 3, in a series, and this is a running theme. I only have this one done. I'm working on the other, 2, but I have all this stuff to finish them all the same.
Oh,
so
good.
I love that.
It actually like hangs up in my laundry room.
That was good.
And
That's
then,
pretty, very pretty.
Good job.
This one, that's just a fun series. Like there's puns. Like I love a good pun. But this one you guys normally see hanging up above my head. But I love this finish because there's like, I don't know if you guys can see, like there's a little olive on a pick.
Oh,
like,
I see.
So there's little beads, and then that olive is actually on like, it's like an olive bead on a toothpick that you just, I don't know if that's how you're supposed to do it, but I did. You just shove it in the fabric, and it's just.
Is it going anywhere? Is it secure?
I don't think it's going. No.
Oh, see, then you did it right.
I just like to see that crashing on
What
there.
kind of fabric was that, Erin?
This is I don't know. I have no idea.
Oh.
I should know. I will tell you. I will let you know. And because I usually put all that stuff in my description box on my videos. So, but it's been a while. It's some kind of lime green. I mean, it is like lime green. Like that color is correct. It is
Gary's favorite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I will let you know, Gary. I will look it up because I know I have that information. And then the last one is this little.
Oh, yes.
Just because, I don't know, I love a good series, and this like, I'm not much of a like finisher, but when I actually like, ooh, look, I put a bow on something. And this is another one that is a series.
Yes.
I have 2 out of the 4 of these done, so that's.
Ooh.
Oh, look at you, 50%.
But the like summary one, because this is the fall one. It's almost June, but we'll get there. I have the spring one done, but is it laced and up yet?
You do your own lacing?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Nice.
Vanna Pfeiffer tutorial. She'll teach you anything.
Yeah.
You can learn anything on YouTube.
I have that series, and I still haven't finished the first one yet.
Oh, see, so you feel me. Yeah.
Yeah. I love it. It's a nice stitch.
They're really fun, and they're like a manageable size. So I say that I, only finish.
Well, and they don't take up a lot of room in your kitchen either.
No.
Yeah, it hangs on a really like little narrow strip of wall next to like our big kitchen window. So, and I love anything you can switch out. I'm a big fan of the seasonal stuff. I find a good series, I'll buy them all.
EJ, do you have any finishes this week?
No.
Okay.
No.
No.
Yeah. I challenged myself to finish something, and I didn't stitch for 2 days, so no, I don't have to finish.
Okay, Gary?
I have a finish. I have I finished Holly Berry.
Ah, nice.
Oh, that's cute.
Bring it in closer.
I love the cardinals.
Yes.
Oh, cardinals. Yes. Okay. Nice.
Yeah. And I have no idea what fabric this is because this was a piece of something. And then I had another finish. I finished the freebie from Erica Michaels, Stay Home and Stitch, and I used my own.
Oh, nice.
Nice. Oh, you did a good job. I love those colors.
And this one is on a 36 count Regency.
Mm.
One thread. And I just silk threads and just said, this looks Gary and Florida-ish.
Yeah.
Do you have that one, Erin? Because I know you're doing all the freebies.
I've downloaded it.
It goes really fast.
Will you make it into a berry? Like, do you make your own berries? Do you do your own finishing like that?
I have a guy that he's kind of busy making bags, but once he's finished,
he'll finish it.
Like 80 berries that probably need to be done. He's got his headphones in so he can't hear me. Oh,
oh, he heard you.
I've got another guy that does that. All the finishes I have.
Okay, I do have a finish, but I don't have permission to show it, and it's for a special event. So, but I worked on that for about 4 days this week, so I didn't get a lot of stitching on my other stuff done. So who had some starts this week?
Oh, I did actually. Wait, Erin, do you have any finishes this week?
I do have a finish. I wasn't going to come on here and not have something finished.
Yes.
Like Gary be the only
Sorry. I forgot.
Ooh, let me see.
No, that's okay. But I was like, I felt the pressure this week. Let me tell you, like, well, I got to finish something because I can't let Gary be the only one with a finish. So I got my little June yearbook done.
Oh,
yeah.
Cute.
So that's all ready for June 1st to be popped in that frame. So
nice.
So love it.
That's
I
where
even got charm put on.
Yeah, series are really fun like that because you quick finish and pop them in, and you know how you're going to do it. Keep going.
And I have one more month left. I have July, and then I've actually done the whole series. That's going to be like
nice.
Ooh, wow.
So June 1st, you'll start working on the July piece.
Yeah, I've been working them like a month ahead. So like last July, I started with August, and been working them a month like the month before, so they're ready to go.
Yeah, that's been cute. I've enjoyed watching.
Yeah,
you work on that series. Very.
I work better under a deadline for sure.
I totally get it. Okay, so EJ, your start.
I started Love is the Greatest. Gary has a picture of what it's going to look like. And this is what I've done so far.
Ooh.
Oh, wow.
I still have the word LOVE to be stitched up here, but the heart is completely filled with and I took Tammy, her suggestion, so it won't look stripy, to go like around and around and around. And it took forever, but I like the effect of it.
It looks fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
And this is what I was working on all week. So I wanted to start a whip and a finish. Yeah, but the last 2 days, I guess I got burnt out on it or something. I don't know.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I need just the word love up there.
So close.
Is that a lot of stitching? I mean, are the letters big?
They're about, I don't know. No, not that big.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not like the Emma Cogden where it's thicker letters. They're like basically 2 to 3 stitches wide.
Right.
So it won't take long at all to do.
Okay.
I was just being, I was procrastinating.
Well, hey, it would be EJ if you weren't procrastinating.
I mean.
Should be your middle name.
Wow. I should feel hurt, but I don't.
How about you, Gary? Any starts?
Yeah, I have a couple starts. I started Halloween Quaker finally.
I got started.
Nice.
Yeah, and this is on a special fabric that I got when I was in trouble. It's called, the fabric name is called You Should Have Known Better.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember.
When I put the beautiful songbirds. I wonder what does that sound like again? I wonder. I haven't heard that in a while.
You know what? I can't see the future, but I know what's gonna happen.
And then I have another start. I started this one yesterday. It's the fall berry.
You started that one yesterday?
Yeah, on Zoom.
Oh, I should have. Yeah.
You know, so Christian started squirrel style like last year.
Yeah.
Last year I've been buying all the squirrels. And I'm like, I haven't stitched any for the style. I'm like, what? So I said, I need a squirrel style. So I got my first squirrel style piece.
Nice.
Oh, very nice.
I got just another big leaf to do, and then it'll be done.
All right. Very good. Excellent. Excellent.
Aaron?
Okay. Well, I did start yesterday because it was Friday. I thought I might get it done, but we got kind of busy. I started.
Life happens. We understand.
Yeah, things happen. You can't whip out a finish every day like some people.
I mean,
but I did start the next of the little be well. So I'm gonna do I'm doing circles one.
I thought that was the cutest with the well and the bees around it. That's the cutest. Yeah.
I know, it's like a little pun. So I started that one yesterday. I'll probably finish that up today. They're so fast. They go so quick. So that one is pretty fun. And then you guys don't really want to see all my mania starts, do you? Really? Seriously? Okay.
Well, how many of them are there?
There's 5 because I start one a day.
Okay.
Come on, bring it in.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, we'll go super fast. Here, we'll start at the back. So I think it was Monday. Trying to figure out how to have these not all fly off my lap. I started Needles Dance by Ink Circles.
Yes.
And this is on Summer Breeze, a 32 count Summer Breeze by hand dyed by Stephanie.
That's a nice fabric.
Yeah, it's not as dark. I had heard that the called for was like the kind of stuff that would stand up on its own.
Oh, really?
We have the kit. I don't know. I haven't even opened it yet.
Yeah.
So, and I happen to have that blue fabric. So,
that's really beautiful.
Anytime I can pull from stash.
Mm-hmm.
And then this one, I was really excited to finally come up on the wheel because it reminds me of you guys. And that's the Cross Stitch Nation.
Oh.
Because it's always on the beginning of your guys' videos. So
yes.
I love that one. I have that one as well to stitch.
Yeah, I still got to stitch it, but I got to change the guy to wear green.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, totally. Well, I mean, that's the nice thing is it's totally, customizable and yeah. So there's that one.
That's a good day's work of stitching.
Yeah. Some days I get in a groove and have lots of time, and some days I don't. And then I started on Wednesday, Letters from Mom by Jeanette Douglas.
Oh my God, we have so much of the same stuff. It's amazing.
We'll just sell them all, Shelia.
We are. And
I got to do this one 3 times. So one for each of the girls. So that's my start. I don't know. It's kind of hard to tell. The border is this kind of lacy white border.
Yeah, it's a beautiful border.
It is. And I was kind of worried it was going to be really fiddly and annoying to stitch, but it's not. It's really fun. So, which is good because 3 times.
Yeah. By the time you get to the 3rd one, it will be like, oh yeah.
Yeah.
As I said, it took me 16 years to do the stockings. So, I make no promises on when that 3rd one will be done. And then Thursday, I started Welcome Foolish Mortals.
Oh, I know that fabric.
By the Witchies. Yeah, so this is 16 count Ada in Phantom.
Beautiful.
So, and then that's my start. And I'm doing this with the toile. I love the CMC toile.
Yeah.
I'll put it in just about anything with a little sparkling. I don't, this doesn't show up in camera though. I can never.
No, it doesn't.
In camera, but it really does in
real life.
Yeah.
And it works like a silk. I don't know if it is a silk, but
it definitely has a looser weave or something to the
Yeah,
floss.
it's beautiful.
It's fiddly to start with the loop method, but as soon as you finish that first X, it's good for the rest.
Yeah.
I know. I quit doing the loop method with it as much as I love it because of that. Because it does seem to like hang up on the sparkle or something here doing the loop. And then my last one yesterday was Olga by Plum Street Samplers.
Oh, wow.
Fun one too.
Yeah.
Is that a cat on the bottom? Is that a cat?
Yeah, I'll show you the cover picture. He's like the most annoyed looking cat. I love him.
Oh!
Like he's giving the side eye, which is why I like had to stitch him because he's just so annoyed looking. Like, why are you stitching me?
I think everybody who has a cat knows that.
Yes.
Look.
And we have the most we have the most annoying black cat that is so that like he's annoyed you're in his space. Just
Poor cat. He's probably just so happy to be there. And you're like, that's just his resting face.
No. He's a real cat. He's annoyed.
All the cats are ready for the humans to go back to work.
Yeah.
For sure. And all the dogs are like, never leave me.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Do you have any new starts?
No.
Me? No. Well, yes, the one piece I started and finished that I can't show. Yeah.
Nice.
That was 4 days of work. So let's show whips. What and I know starts, but anything? Did you work on anything that was not a new start?
Yes, I worked on the whip.
There you go.
I worked on my cats. Speaking of cats.
Oh, look.
Dang, dude.
Thing on the drum.
Mm-hmm.
And I finished his head, so that was.
And the other leg. You did a lot because you only had half the cat last time.
But he's like really cool. But I still like the one.
Is.
I like the one with the beard.
The dude with the beard kills me. I love him.
Look at that.
I used a sparkly thread for the word to cats because they wanted you to use black, but I used a rainbow gallery.
Nice.
Oh, okay.
Much better. I like that.
And this is on the kaleidoscope, my favorite fabric now.
Do you have one more cat to stitch?
Yeah, he's playing the saxophone and he's got the light over top of him. It's going to be really nice.
Oh,
I love it.
You just stitch.
Yeah, I can't wait to start that one.
Yeah, that's it. Not much.
Okay.
Hi, y'all.
Hey, Ronnie.
Hi.
AJ, did you have a whip besides your start?
No.
No? Okay. Besides my special project, I worked a little bit on Love Cats.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I remember that one.
So I think I filled in this flower and then started working on these flowers. And so I got a lot done on this and it was off, so I had to take it all out. And so I could have had a lot more done, but so I'm enjoying this. This is so pretty. And don't ask me what fabric it's on because I neglected to write it down. It's a 32 count something.
It looks like a picture of this plus.
Mm-hmm.
No?
Yeah.
You think so?
Yeah.
Could be.
Okay. And I started working on finished the back stitching on both sets of wings of the Emerald Dragonfly, Nora Corbett.
Mm-hmm.
This is on a 32 count white linen and started the beading. So far, I'm only working on the green beads. So
There's
you can,
on the centerpiece and then some on the wing there.
No.
yeah, like the top of his head here and down here on the side, up here.
Yeah, you're only.
This side is done on the green beads, and I just started over here when I got tired last night. So
She likes.
and I was trying to decide if the beads were too big because I'm not using the Mill Hill beads. I'm using some other beads. But I decided, what the hell?
Oh gosh.
It's very sparkly. What thread is that?
This is a bunch of Krynic. Just 2 or 3 colors of Krynic, and the silver dragonfly is the same way. It's like 2 or 3 colors of glittery Krynic that I was very glad when I was done with that on both pieces, because it was a bit of a challenge for sure.
The
so
back
those are my
stitching on the wings is, man, that makes it, huh?
The back stitching on the wings makes it.
Yeah.
Yes, it does. It does. And the first wing, I was going to show you, but I must have left it in the other room where I'm actually working on it. The first set of wings, I was trying so hard to get it right. And the angles and the curves of the back stitching was very hard to replicate. I mean, it was really tough. So I wasn't looking forward to doing the second side of the dragonfly. And I don't know if it was because of the difference in perspective, in the actual stitching, the flow of stitches. But I got all that back stitching done in an hour, and I probably spent a day on the other side. I think I was just worrying about it too much and angsting over every single stitch. This time I didn't.
On backstitch, you just got to go with it. It'll look fine.
Yeah. And I think you had said that before, and I finally said, okay, let me just give it up. Let's not try to get it the same way it looks on the picture, because I'm not that level of stitcher, so it's not going to happen. So, okay, so those are my WIPs. Does anybody have haul this week? Haul. You have haul,
and I have a gift. I received a gift.
And you have a gift.
Yeah.
Yes, all right.
From a friend. Thank you, Joni. She knows I love a green woman.
That's cute.
Yeah.
Wicked Wanda.
Yeah. So I like to stitch these kind of witches during hurricane season.
I think we might need that this year, because the forecast is a lot.
Yeah.
For a lot. Yeah.
And so haul. Pull up my haul. I got another witch, but this one's going to be all one color. Which witch?
Oh, I love that one.
Oh, yeah.
If that's her dress, her hip, or table.
All of it.
Oh, my goodness.
OMG, she could be standing behind a table.
Yeah. But
I thought it was like a skirt, like those bustles, but an over exaggerated bustle.
Yeah.
OMG.
Or it could be a coffin. It looks like that.
You know what?
This is a deep.
It could be.
And then, I got another berry.
Oh, that's cute. Nativity berry.
That one's cute. I like the colors.
Mm-hmm.
And then this one came out at market, the Easter one.
Is that tiny chicks? Are there tiny chicks?
A little chicken coming out of an egg. It's kind of hard to see.
Yeah,
there's
She's like this.
I'm not going to do it on that color fabric. I'm going to have to get a green or something. I think it'll look.
Yeah, I think part of the challenge in really seeing it is the light colors on the light fabric.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And there's this is my dashing through the snow, because we don't have it.
Oh, that's cute.
I think I'm going to do both the pillow and the berry. I like the two.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
And of course, I have to thank Karen, our friend, who was stitching this. And I said, "Oh God, this!" But look how big it is. Look how big it is.
And that border.
That's beautiful. Watching her work on it, it's a beautiful piece of colors.
Coming to life fast. It's a fast stitcher.
Yeah.
Oh, I do have haul.
Oh,
I'm sorry. Oh, you got that.
Nice.
He broke down.
Yeah, because I love that pattern there from Abigail right here. I want to put a crease in my book.
Oh, yeah.
I love this piece.
Yeah.
How big is that one?
It's 149 by 147, so it's not that big.
Okay.
Not bad.
No.
That's
Knock that one out.
Yeah.
Real
That's
quick.
a couple days.
Okay, EJ, what's your haul?
Gary's gonna insert the pictures because I bought a couple of PDFs, a tiny few from Carolyn Manning. I bought Northern Lights from Carolyn Manning. I bought Fire. I bought Sea Glass, and I bought Wood Violets. So those are the 4 PDFs I bought. Yeah, they'll be quick stitches. Hey.
Yeah,
They're whipping the finish.
You want me to hold you to that?
Oh no, don't hold me to that.
I can put you on the schedule. I can put you on my express schedule.
No schedules for me, thank you. and I'm going to be selling it with Letitia. She's like, "You want to start it together?" I'm like, "Oh yes," and we're like, "Let's do this." So we did it. So we're starting it today together.
Which one?
I'm working on Northern Lights. This is going to be the one I'm working on.
Oh, beautiful.
Oh, I love the blues.
Yes.
Colors.
That is beautiful. Yes. Woo.
And she has a lot of stuff. That website, and she's having a sale on that website, by the way.
Oh, no. I did not need to hear that.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
information we did not need to know.
The 2 deadly words.
20% off.
Sale and Sal.
Right? Sale and Sal. They all start with the same 3 letters. Yeah.
They'll get me every time, too.
Yeah. Okay, so is that all the haul? Erin, do you have any haul?
I have a little bit, actually. I finally broke down and bought the sewing. I mean, I can only listen to so many Flosstubers say it's the most amazing book and they want to stitch everything in it.
Yes.
So I finally broke down and ordered that, but it couldn't come alone.
No.
So I had to get a piece of I got 36 count Confederate gray.
Ooh.
That's a gray.
Good Confederate gray.
Mhm.
Yep. I know. Yeah, it's kind of it's like a brown with a gray overtone to it.
Yeah, it's a beautiful color. Beautiful color. Yeah.
And that's another one that I got just because everybody goes on about the Confederate gray. I'm like, okay.
Is it by R&R or Lakeside or whatever?
I think it's actually I think it's a Weeks Dye Works, but it's on the new Zweigert base.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah. So that was it.
All right.
I'm easily influenced.
Yeah. Oh.
Now, are you going to put some project from the
Sewing
book on to that piece, or it just so happened you purchased them at the same time?
Yeah, I just purchased them at the same time.
Okay.
I don't even know when I'll start anything from this book, but it is pretty. I mean, people weren't lying. There's a lot of good projects in here.
Yeah, there are. I have it too. I bought it Market Day, and every now and then I just sit down and open it up and look through it. It's such a great collection of projects.
Yeah. And they look like some of them would be pretty quick. Like there's some small ones in there too that you could actually just.
Pretty quick is subjective.
Well, I mean, they're little small scissor fob things.
Okay.
I mean, they're really small. Yeah.
There's some really small ones in there. So.
What are you saying, Gary?
They're like pin pillows and small things like that.
Yeah. Yeah. Very cool.
So I got
and
styles to talk about.
Yeah.
Huh?
Styles. So I'm going to start this style on June 14th, Flag Day.
But we're not talking about plans yet.
Oh,
I was looking at my agenda.
Well, you weren't looking at it close enough.
Well, it is
You need to go get your glasses.
behave. Where's the gavel? Where's the gavel? Behave.
Oh,
Behave.
hold on.
You have to get. Oh my God.
Okay.
So
So
what
Gary, do you have any more haul?
No.
Okay. Do you have any announcements?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Next Saturday, not this Saturday, but next Saturday, the boss told me there will be bags.
Okay.
So not today at 2.
No, not today, not Saturday. If you're watching it Sunday, you missed. But
Oh, yeah, that's true.
next Saturday.
Okay, got it.
Let me give a date.
Yeah.
The 30th. The 30th.
Okay, good.
Yes,
On the-
30th of May.
Yes.
All right.
Bags, grime guards, and I'm going to try and do a different process of posting.
Uh-oh.
If you guys are nice to me and it works, I'll keep it up, but don't be mean to me.
All right. So will it still be at 2 o'clock?
Huh?
Will it still be at 2 o'clock?
Yes, 2 o'clock.
Okay.
2 o'clock.
Okay. That's okay. Just so that people
Yeah.
know how to plan
Yeah.
their time accordingly.
But I'm going to change up the way the post looks.
Okay. Okay. All right. Not too shocking. Not too overwhelming. Not,
But you have to read.
uh-oh.
Oh.
Okay. Erin, tell us about your Flosstube channel, or did I miss that when I got?
You didn't miss it. We didn't talk about it yet.
Okay. Tell us about your Flosstube channel and any of your social media.
So the Flosstube channel is 2 Martini Stitcher, and that's the same on Instagram. So it's the same both places. And
Number 2?
The number 2. The number 2. Oh, Gary's gonna do magic.
Yeah, he's doing the twist.
I like the Vanna White. And I record once a week. Typically during May, I've been doing daily vlogs since I've been doing a start every weekday. And I did put those, I was like, look at me with the technology. I put them in a playlist. So there's a playlist that you can look at, that you can go do the vlogs like in order. And that's been really fun. Like it's been really fun doing those every day. So I'm not gonna keep it up.
I've been enjoying watching those. They're like it's really fun.
Yeah, they're really short, and it gets me up and out of bed first thing in the morning and something to do first thing. And yeah, so I won't keep that up in June, but it's made me think about doing, maybe some like stitch along or do something, some extra recording, because that's been so fun.
Oh, good. Excellent. Excellent. All right. Well, EJ, do you have any announcements?
No.
Okay. But we have a big announcement.
Yes.
So first, the sad news is that Norwegian Cruise Line did cancel our cruise that was scheduled for this July 26th. But as a consequence, everybody who had reserved a cabin for that cruise became eligible for a very nice additional discount to the purchase price of their ticket for a future cruise. And if they rebooked another cruise by the end of this month, May 31st, they became eligible for an additional 20%. So that was a 45% gain on the cost of your initial cruise ticket. Right. And quite honestly, from an investment perspective, I don't know anything that's giving a 45% return these days. So we jumped right on it. We canvassed local folks. We canvassed the folks who had registered and for whom I had emails. And everybody, all of the responses were just lined up next summer. Yeah. So we are very happy to announce that the Sunshine Stitchers No Frills cruise will take place in 2021 July 11, that's a Sunday, through the 18th, a Sunday, on the Norwegian cruise line BreakAway. It's the same ship. And I think it's the same itinerary. Yes. 7 days in the Western Caribbean, leaving out of the port of Miami, going to Roatan, Belize, the Costa Maya in Mexico, and Harvest Caye, the Norwegian Cruise Line owned island on the western side of the Caribbean. Nice. There are 2 sea days, which are like my favorite because those are great stitchy days. So totally looking forward to, we've had a great response already with folks who have signed up again, just rolled over, folks taking advantage of their, the additional percentage, their gains, so to speak. And so we want to invite you, if you weren't able to go this year, now you have another opportunity to join us in 2021, July 11th through the 18th on the Norwegian Cruise Line BreakAway. No frills. We're not doing a separate registration fee. Contact Lisa at Norwegian. Her telephone number is on our cruise poster. The information is in our description box. We showed a poster at the end of every video. And if you comment and ask, we'll do that. And for this video, we'll actually pin a comment with the information so that it's right there for everybody to see. We'd love to have you join us. There's so much enthusiasm. It's going to be fun. We're looking forward to it.
Ronnie and I are in our room already.
Yes. And right now there are some great promotions available from Norwegian because they want to get people back. Yes. So the enticements are just off the wall. So in addition to the 45%, there's
cabin fares are lower.
The cabin fares are low. Open bar.
That's Shelia's favorite.
Just for the rest of us.
The excursions, Wi-Fi. So they've opened up the doors.
Yes.
Opened up the doors to try to make everybody comfortable, increase the pleasure and the enjoyment. So contact Lisa at Norwegian Cruise Line. Check out your cabin. No separate registration fee. But make sure you, when you call Lisa, you tell her that you want to be with the Sunshine Stitchers. That way we know that you're coming, that you're part of the group. As we continue to email with information and just create a community in advance of the cruise, we want you to be a part of that. So please do identify yourself as part of the Sunshine Stitchers group when you call Lisa. So yes, very excited. It was a crazy couple of days, kind of regrouping and canvassing from everybody, but we got it done. And just remember, everybody who was on the cruise originally scheduled for this year, you have until May 31st to rebook in order to get the additional 20%. So don't lose that 20%. Rebook. Any other announcements?
Erin?
Nope.
Okay. All right. So Gary, I think you might have some plans.
As we all know, I have plans inside of plans, but this one I can blame on Tammy.
Oh no!
I wanted to start a sal with this pattern because we saw it at market. It's Firework Lane, and it's from a little Stitch Girl.
Oh yes,
a new designer. And so these are the called for colors, but I changed the fabric. I'm using my Stratus from Color.
Nice.
So Flag Day, June 14th.
I'm so happy for her. She is one of the basic stitches, mother-daughter duo.
Yes.
And I'm sorry, I can't remember her name right now. It's just
Jordan.
Jordan. Yes,
Yeah.
yes. I can't read that.
But yeah, little Halloween houses that are kind of cool and kind of cute, and but I love the variegation of the threads on these houses. They look like what clapboard, like
Oh yeah.
Yeah, real houses.
yeah, real houses. And then the big sale on the 20th of June.
Oh,
Quaker.
Yep.
Summer Quaker.
This is the Spring Quaker, and the trick with the Valdani threads: short links, short links, short links. Don't try to do like a two meter link. You're not. You're gonna hate yourself. You're gonna hate it. Count thread, brick, and I use about this much thread.
Mm-hmm.
That's a guy fishing.
Is that like a 12-inch length?
Yep, 12-inch. Because
Yeah.
It's from your fingertip to what part of your elbow or to your arm?
I don't do an elbow. I don't want to touch my skin. I don't want to get dirty. But because if you look at the motifs, you're not going to use that whole length of thread on any of the motifs.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's true.
You're going to change
That's true.
So many different.
so often, or you move over to the next motif. So it hasn't been a problem for me. But that's all my plans.
All righty.
And also whatever Deb tells me to do, because Deb's Wheel of Destiny is
That's true.
the same project. She breaks up any plan I have to stitch on.
That's true.
Oh, that's actually been fun,
Mhm.
kind of being able to observe this. So, Erin, we have a stitchy friend. We have a group that meets on Zoom every day, and in the evening, we call it Sip and Stitch. And she put a bunch of projects on her decision wheel.
Mm-hmm.
Gary has some of the same projects, so they agreed that when one of their common projects comes up, then Gary would stitch it that day with her.
Nice. That's how Halloween Quakers got started, yes?
Yes.
You've been waiting for it to come up.
Yes.
The next one that I'm really waiting for is Halloween in Hockman Hollow.
Oh, are you ready? You're kitted up and everything?
2 years.
Wow.
Oh, okay. Are you using DMC? It's all DMC, right? No.
It's called for silks, but I'm using DMC.
Okay. Oh, okay. Got it.
Yeah. Erin, what are your plans? Start a day.
I'm still doing Mania because I was doing all weekday. So I know a lot of people finished up on like the 20th, but I'm going all the way through. So I've got more wheel spins. Over the weekends, I work on a whip. So I'll work on my last remaining whip from last year this weekend. And then spin the wheel.
See what the wheel tells you to do.
Yep.
Oh, that's exciting.
Yeah, it's been really fun. I would totally do it again.
Yes. Nice.
Yeah, see, I have to have someone else push the wheel because I keep pushing it till I get something.
Not that.
Not that one.
Again.
Not trustworthy. AJ, what about your plans?
My plan is to work today and tomorrow on Northern Lights. My plan, it's written in pencil. And then on Monday through Friday to work on Mother Moon. And then maybe pick this up.
What about your By the Bay piece?
Oh, shoot. I got to
Your
do
By
that.
the Bay piece.
I think, yes. Uh-oh. Okay, so, uh-oh.
So,
I got
I'm
the
gonna-
eraser.
I'm going to
Yeah.
keep.
I think that plan was written in chalk.
Yeah, so I'm gonna start Monday. I'm gonna start those two. This project today and
Yes.
tomorrow. I'm gonna work on that.
Yeah.
And I think I'm going instead of Mother Moon. Poor baby. She's
She's eclipsed.
I feel so bad for her. She's neglected.
No, she's eclipsed.
Yes, she is.
Oh.
So I'm gonna work on an Unconditional Love because I have to finish it. I
Okay.
have to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so when you finish Unconditional Love, then work on By the Bay until it's done. Then
What?
you can go back to Mother Moon.
Unconditional Love is By the Bay.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Unconditional Love is By the Bay? I
Yeah,
thought it had a leaf or something.
yeah, that's Unconditional Love.
It's a leaf.
Oh.
There's more than a leaf. There's a stem.
I guess I'm confused. You've got two love pieces going on, right?
Oh, this is Love is the Greatest.
Oh, okay. You know, there's
Yes.
just too much love going on. I can't handle it. I get confused.
Love. This is Love is the Greatest Gift. This is a Lizzie Kate. I'm going to put her away because I can finish that later.
Okay.
Yeah.
After I do my 2 days of Northern Lights, I'm going to work on the By the Bay Unconditional Love.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Until
Okay.
it's done.
And then Mother Moon.
Until it's done.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's done? Yeah, it has
You
to.
got to get it done. You got to get it done.
I have to get it done.
Yeah. And it's a gorgeous piece, and you're doing so well on it.
Yes.
So I'm trying to
Thank
motivate.
you. I see that. Thank you so much.
Helping you out.
My primary plan is to finish Emerald Dragonfly, finish the beading for Emerald Dragonfly. And then I'm going to pick up Christmas Land. Those are still my Mania. Both are my Mania plans. I think I set aside my Mania plans twice this month. But Dragonfly and Christmas Land are both on that list, and I'm going to just work on them. Dragonfly until it's done. I'll pick up Christmas Land and then work on Christmas Land until it's done, probably through the end of the month. But definitely until it's done, because it's so close.
It's so close. So
Yeah. Okie dokie. So,
There was one other thing. If you're in the Garong group, if you go to the Garong group, we're doing Stitching Sundays.
Oh, yes.
On Zoom, and the number and the password is on the Garong group. So come and join us from from noon to
12
6.
to 6. Yes.
12 to 6 Eastern
12
Standard.
to 6.
Yes. You all
So much
hosted
fun.
your first one last Sunday, and it
Everyone
was
had
so
a-
much fun.
Yeah.
It was so much fun. I'm going to be there this Sunday. Told the family, sorry, I am otherwise
Oh my God.
occupied.
Engaged.
I did. So, and I think their states are ahead of us in openings. So I'm thinking folks will be out more active, and
Yeah.
our schedules may change a little bit shortly anyway. Okay, so Aaron, to Martini Stitcher, thank you so much.
Oh my gosh, you guys, thank you so much for having me. This was so fun.
And your patience with all of our earlier,
Issues.
I mean,
No.
could you believe it? Just as we were getting started, EJ and I both got knocked out because we're on the same
Power grid.
grid. And it was like, vroom, vroom, and
Yeah.
then nothing.
Nothing.
Just
Thank
as we
you
were,
so much.
yes.
It's been so much fun.
And hopefully
Oh, this is so much fun.
this.
What'd you
All
say,
right,
Gary?
so I think, huh?
I said,
What'd you say?
hopefully I figured out how to record this.
Uh-oh.
I'm going to call you when we're done, Gary, to let you know.
Whatever you do, don't delete anything.
Right. Just when you stop recording, Zoom will take over and let
Yes.
Zoom. Just don't touch anything.
Don't
Let
touch
Zoom.
Okay, I think we've said it all.
I think so too.
And don't forget,
No matter
no
what.
matter where you
are,
where,
the sun is always shining when you're stitching.
What?
Bye.
what did I say?
Oh my gosh.
Bye. It's been a crazy day. Oh my God.